Hi there, my name is Patrick Lloyd, and I'm the instructor for this section of General Chemistry, section 01. And this is an asynchronous, fully online course, this section is. And I'm going to talk a little bit tonight about what's going on with the syllabus. So let me share my screen so that you can see Blackboard. So here's Blackboard. We have the announcements. So there's already been an announcement that went out about the course. Okay. And what I want to show you is the course content menu. Okay. So let me show you that in the course content menu, this lecture syllabus is there. And there will be more documents coming. There's going to be a laboratory syllabus coming up, and then some laboratory report instructions that will be popping up as well. Okay, so hang in there, watch this video, read over the course syllabus, get started on doing the homework, and then the laboratory material will start to appear. Okay, so let me show you the syllabus for the course. Now, I would recommend that you have it open so that you can read along as I go through this. Okay. So my name is Patrick Lloyd, and here's my contact information here. My cell number is right here, so you can contact me with that. You can call, text, WhatsApp, Signal, or Telegram. And you can email me explodingchemistry@gmail.com. Okay, please avoid using the Kingsborough address if you can, because I don't check it as regularly. If you want to meet with me in office hours, this is the Zoom contact information, 761-534-4943. And the password is all lowercase meet, MEET. This is my YouTube page. This is where I post all of the lecture videos and background videos for the lecture. Okay. So we're not having any live meetings except for office hours if you want that. So if you do want to get into a section that has live meetings, then contact the Department of Physical Sciences at 718-368-5746 or email Ms. Viola Evans at viola.evans@kbcc.cuny.edu. Perhaps they can help you with that. I don't have any fixed office hours, but I will be meeting for office hours on demand. So just get in touch with me. Let me know a good time for you to meet. We'll work it out. And then it's the same contact information, phone number, and password for Zoom. Okay. I will also be on campus a few days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, most likely. So if you happen to be on campus during the week and you want to meet with me, just let me know. I have an office S316 in the science building. Materials needed for the course. Well, of course, you're going to need technology like a computer, a tablet, smartphone, all that kind of stuff. Software like Microsoft Word, Safari, a browser. You're mainly going to need also alex.com. Alex is a learning system that we're going to use for this course. It is like 85% of your course grades, so you're going to be using Alex. So I'll talk a little bit more about that. This gives the details of buying it. So here's how to buy it. It's about $88. If you buy it through the bookstore, you have to add a 30% markup to that. But if you buy it directly from alex.com, it's $88. Be sure to purchase the 1-year access. That's the good deal that we've negotiated with the publisher. If you get a shorter period of time than approximately a year, you probably won't get the ebook with it, and you may even pay pretty much the same and only get like 3 months or something like that. So try to get the 1-year access, and or definitely get the 1-year access so that you have the ebook. The ebook is Chemistry 5th edition by Julia Burge. It's published by McGraw-Hill Higher Education. It is part of the purchase of the Alex, okay? It's part of the purchase. If you do want a physical copy of it, you can find it at bookfinder.com. Just do a little search, chemistry, and then under author, put Julia Burge, and it'll pop up. And you can get any edition you want, 3, 4, or 5. Here's some instructions on how to create a Zoom account. Okay, hopefully this is all right. I made a couple mistakes earlier on, but I tried to fix them. This is our ALEKS class code. It's CED4AMPF3P. That's the code you need to enter so that ALEKS knows that you're in this class, okay? It's also written here. Chemistry 2, Spring 22, Section 01, okay? You should see my name in there somewhere, Patrick Lloyd. If you used ALEKS for a previous course, you'll have to add a new course into ALEKS. Otherwise, it'll just assume you're using the old course, and that course is probably over. So just add a new course. And if you're still within the 360 days or 52 weeks, it will allow you to then work on that new course. Okay. Let's see. This is all details of it again. If you do have a financial aid issue for a couple of weeks, you can get access for 2 weeks before you pay. You can put off paying a couple of weeks. It's kind of like a trial, like a free trial sort of thing, I guess. But here's the code you would enter for that, the financial aid access code. Okay. Software, well, you need Blackboard, which you probably have. ALEKS, you got to buy that. Laboratory reports are all going to be done on Word package, word processing. So Microsoft Word, something like that. As a student, you get access to Microsoft 365 for free. Well, it's part of your tech fee, but so if you want to use that, you can use that. Email program, of course, everybody has an email program. You have one with college for sure. So you can email me your lab reports. Lab reports will not be through ALEKS, they'll be through email. Okay. What we will learn in the course. Okay, well, this is from the Julia Burge textbook, chapter 14, 15, 16 through 20, and then a little bit of 25. We're going to be running out of time at the end. Organic chemistry, I still have some lectures to make for that and all of that, but we'll do a little bit of it, okay? So we're going to start with kinetics. That's your first topic, sections 1 through 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of chapter 14, okay? Tough chapter. The first few chapters, it's a pretty tough course, quite frankly. It's a lot of math in here, a lot of concepts. It's a tough course. So hit it early on, okay? And don't feel bad if you're getting frustrated with it early on because it's not easy. These are some instructions on how to do problems in the ebook for practice so that you can understand the material. So it says here, read the section and, read the text in the section. So for example, go to section 14.1, the first section of chapter 14. Read it. It's going to be like 3 or 4 pages. Try the sample problems in there. And then try the practice problems. And then at the end of the section, there are checkpoints, which are multiple choice questions. Do those. And then move on to the next section and keep going and going. But keep in mind, you're going to be doing ALEKS homework, so there's a lot to do. Here are course videos on YouTube. They're all on my Exploding Chemistry. So 14, 15, these are all videos, lectures, solving problems, stuff like that from all of those chapters. I will try to add more videos, little shorter videos this semester. It's a little tricky. I'm going to be very busy, but I'm going to try to add some more as we go along. It'll be a little hit or miss, but shorter videos can sometimes be nice. But all of the topics that we're covering, at least in terms of the ebook, are all here. I don't have a lot of ALEKS homework problems done here, but I'm going to try to do a few of them and fill in into the folder. They'll just pop up in those folders, okay? 25 I haven't started on, so we'll get to that later. That's at the end, okay? A little bit about the ALEKS homework assignment if you haven't used it, and the ebook. Again, it's 85% of your course grade, the ALEKS work, so make sure you do it. Don't put it off, okay? A homework assignment is called an objective. That's the terminology that they use in ALEKS. So that's like a homework assignment. It's called an objective. So each chapter has an objective. So for example, chapter 14, kinetics, has an objective. Each objective has a certain number of problems, which are called topics. So a topic is a type of problem. So each chapter has, if you look at it, some of them only have 12, but some of them have, here's 17 is the most. So, not more than, actually, it says 16 to 20. That's not even really true, really. It's 12 to 17, okay? So those are your types of problems. You have to get each one right 3 times, but that's fine, okay? There are due dates. These will not be fixed, so work on it early. Work on it very early. First one's due March 14th, okay? So you only have a couple of weeks to do that, so make sure you get working on that, chapter 14. And it's at midnight, like Monday at midnight, okay? Details of the homework assignments. Each each problem, I'm sorry, each topic, which is like a problem, has an explanation that Alex has written up. They've written up under Alex. Okay, so it's like a little mini lecture showing you how to do the problem. You may find that you need to read the ebook, quite frankly, okay, and watch the videos, watch my videos as well. There are knowledge checks you have to do. The most important one is the initial knowledge check, which will see what you know. So follow the instructions here. Just read through here. It tells you how to do the objectives. Oh, by the way, this is a typo right there. So this is not chapter 4. It's probably chapter 15 and chapter 17. So already I found a typo. Okay. Let's see. You'll be doing some knowledge checks. Okay. Read through here how you deal with the knowledge checks. The pie progress, a good portion of your homework grade is just how much of it you get done. So part of it's whether you get it done on time. A bigger part is whether you get it done at all. And that's called the pie. So you're trying to complete the pie. Okay. So each objective had a certain number of problems here, so here they all are. It looks to me like those numbers are wrong, because if you look over here, see how it goes from 16, 14, 17. So this should be 16, 14, 17. So those numbers are wrong. So please forgive me for that error. I'll try to change that a little bit later. It looks like it's around 110 topics or so. 30, 47, 57, 60, 74, 86, 86 and 30 is 116. So it's 116 topics, okay, not 128, okay? Not a big issue though, right? You get the point. Each chapter has a certain number of topics. That's the whole thing, okay? There are also exams. There are 6 exams. Each exam is 1 chapter. So you're going to be having an exam on chapter 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's not one for 20, and there's not one for 25. So these last 2, you don't have to worry about exams. You're just going to finish chapter 19. That'll be your last exam. You just have to do the Alex homework for 20 and 25. Okay. Here are the deadlines for those. Okay, so notice they come up the same deadlines as the homework. I tried to synchronize those, okay? So you're gonna have a lot of work to do with this. You're gonna be working self-paced. So here's a little discussion about the exams. You have an hour. It's like 9 or 10 questions. A couple of them only have 9. You have 1 hour. Make sure you start the exam more than an hour before the deadline, but be honest with you. If the deadline is Monday night, Monday at almost the end of Monday, do it Sunday, do it a day before, okay? Don't put it off to the last day. You're just going to cause problems for yourself if you try to do it the last minute. You're asking for problems, okay? There are practice exams. They are not counted towards your grade. They're just there to give you practice. They're just to prepare you for the exams, okay? They're optional. You cannot use the course ebook when you're taking the exam, but you can use a scientific calculator, paper, pencil. You can have notes. You can bring notes when you do the exams on your own, okay? Make a little sheet for yourself to give yourself some tips, okay? There is no separate final exam. Oops, I don't know how that happened. Course grading. So the grading is based primarily on the Alex and then the laboratory, which I haven't talked about. So you take your overall pie percentage. For this, you'll just have to estimate it until the end of the course. I would assume you're going to get 100% of the pie, right? You'll get all the problems. So that would be 100 times 0.4667. Put a number there. Take your average of the objectives, those are the homework assignments. Multiply that by 0.2333. Put that number in there. Take your exam average. So if you have 1 exam, that would be your average. If you have 2 exams, take the average of the 2. Multiply that by 0.15 and put that in here. And then your lab reports, just add up all your lab reports, take the average, multiply that by 0.15, put that here, and then add these together, and that'll give you a percentage. And then here's the breakdown. 88% to 100% is an A, 75 to 87 is a B, 50 to 74 is a C, and below 50 is an F, okay? And then here's some optional practice problems in the ebook, okay? So these are just optional problems you can do for practice. Sometimes they're good to do before the Alex. These are all resources, phone numbers, contact information. You may need help from IT. There's their number and email. There's their location. You may need help from Alex support. There's their website, but there's their phone number. Okay. So that's just some contact information. These are the learning objectives for the course. Okay. There's only 2 frequently asked questions so far. As you send me questions, I'll try to add them in there about due dates and all of that. You cannot submit things after the due dates, but there is no final exam. So those are those 2. Okay. So reach out to me if you need to, if you want to, if you like to. Again, we can meet in person if you're on campus Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. If you have any questions, I'd love to teach chemistry. I have Zoom accessible here. I should be adding even more videos to the YouTube page. And then you can reach me by texting or WhatsApp or Signal or Telegram or call. And then here's my email, okay? So good luck in the beginning. I'm gonna be adding information about the laboratory as we go on, but for this course, there aren't 12 laboratory experiments, there's only 9. So I'm going to kind of pace myself putting those up. Those will be coming up later. The main thing is get working on the ALEX, get an account if you don't have one. If you have one, register this course code, start working through the ALEX, okay? Take care.